Hey, it's Brandon from High Anxiety, and guess what? I have another one. Alright, so this is the Shredder from the Super 7 Ultimate toy line from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, again, with this nice brown box packaging for extra protection. It's really interesting how much money they put into the packaging. It makes me feel like the price... I mean, the figures are so high quality, but with NECA you're getting 2 figures for about 50 bucks, and this is 1 figure for like 45, 50 bucks, 60 something plus shipping, because you aren't going to find it in stores unless you live somewhere cool, which I don't. But I feel like the packaging goes into play here with some of it, because the packaging is really nice. It is really nice. Alright. Like, I don't collect packages, and I have not thrown away any of the NECA boxes yet. So that just goes to show you what I'm talking about. So, alright, so with this Shredder, we've got our sewer lid with our Shredder icon. We got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, nice and glossy, and I don't know what the term is, but let's take this off. We're going to have the Foot Clan logo. That's sparkly. You can see it, the reflection, it kind of just disappears white when the light hits it. Beautiful packaging. And here is our Shredder. Now before you ask, what the heck's going on here? Man, when they first unveiled this, I was like, what the heck's going on there? And then I looked at the old figure and I saw what the heck's going on there. I don't know what they were doing back in the day. Alright. We have our Shredder out of the box. It says, the bad guy leader. Shredder is the hideous, gruesome, and all-around bad guy leader of the Foot Clan, the organized band of evil ninjas. This lowlife came to power when he betrayed his ninja master Hamato Yoshi, now Splinter. Shredder wants nothing more than control of the world, and to get there, he'll stop at nothing, even if it means grating his victims like cheese with his razor-sharp armor. The obstacles in his path are none other than the turtles, and he means to destroy them. So here he is. Here's our guy they're talking about in that story. I mean, this is crazy. There's 4 parts. There's like 5, 6 parts to this box. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have the shell, which is in 2 pieces. Like that seems crazy to me. But hey, I like it, and I'm here for it, so it's fine. All right. So let's start with the weapon rack. We've got our typical weapon rack. It looks very similar to Leonardo's weapon rack. I don't remember the villains coming with the hook thing in this, but I guess it did. I just don't remember that in my youth, but this looks very similar to Leonardo's rack. And even though he only needs 1 sword, I kind of wish they would have just done a second one and just made it the same rack. I don't know, but it is what it is. All right, so when we talk about the accessories, we're going to talk about getting stuff out. Alright, so we have 2 closed fists. They have a little purple strap on it, around it, like he's got a little wrist strap. It does not connect, it does not continue in there, so don't tell me that it doesn't continue underneath it. He's just, I don't know, that seems not very great. I mean, it's on the Playmates toy that I'm looking at right now, so that's kind of crappy. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, it's here, so it's on the hand one. So, okay, never mind. I take it back. Take it back. Okay, now, we're not going to show all the weapons that we always have, because we always have them. We always have them. We don't need to show them again. Like, really, you know what you care about? Look, here's that weapon again. It's the 4th time I've shown you that. You don't care. Look, here's Ninja Stars. They've been in every single pack. You don't care. You're not going to display them. You might put them in a picture 1 time. That's it. Thank you, Super 7, for putting them in there, but I don't care. Alright. So, let's look at his sword. Don't break it. Please don't break it. Alright. So, I'm going to look at his sword, with Leonardo's sword. And I'm pretty sure it's the exact same sword, just a different paint. Yeah, it is, which is cool. It's cool they have a different paint to it. So Leonardo had a brown sword. He's got a black handle sword. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, now. For some reason, back in the day, they gave him, they look like eyelashes, but I guess they're eyebrows. But for some reason, they misunderstood the sculpt of this, which I don't know how you can because of this. But they gave him a higher helmet. You can see it fades, it goes up, and they just gave him like a major forehead with eyebrows, which doesn't make any sense. And I never saw it as a kid. I never saw it. And even when they do these re-releases by Playmates, they always do the eyebrows still, and it's really strange. I think they may have done it. They may have done it without it one time, and I think when they made the Toon line, like it's like the Toon figures. I believe that when they made Shredder silver like the cartoon, I believe they fixed it there, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna post a picture right here, and you'll be able to see it right there. You see it right there? Was I right or was I wrong? Okay. Now, another thing that's cool, and I believe the Splinter came this way, but I'm not gonna know. This comes with a rubber cape, which is cool. And we'll see which one we're going to pose. I'm not sure yet. But I like that they gave a rubber one because cloth is never really my thing. But if they do it well, then they do it well. So we'll see. All right, now is the time for the reveal of Shredder. All right, so, of course... Ow! I'll never learn. I'll never learn. Like, I'll never learn. I know I have a knife here sometimes. I'll never learn. All right. So, turn on his ankles. All right. So here is Shredder, and it does scream the old toy because we know Shredder never had his open chest. If he did, that's kind of a flex. It's a flex he's got going on there. Like, look at my chest. I'm gonna sorry. I'm gonna cut up some turtles with my chest hanging out. But the structure looks great. God, the helmet, that's the way it should have been. That looks great. Now all the figures that I've collected so far, all the Super7's that I've collected so far, they take what the old toy did and they just make it better. Bebop had the pink head and they changed it to a brown head on the second head. The Turtles, they took the basic idea of it. They even gave the same head sculpt, but then they give you the alternative head sculpt, and they also just make it a little more realistic, and I love it. Now this just screams, this is the toy remade. Like, you could see this and be like, oh, that's a cool Leonardo figure. You wouldn't think about it. The Bebop, you'd think, oh, that's a cool Bebop figure, but you might not think of the toy. You might not. It's just because it looks like a BA version. It really does. But this, like, just screams the toy, and it's because the blue, the purple mask, and the open chest. And, you know, I could have lived without this. I really could have. But I want to have a Shredder collection, and I just want to pose this next to the Shredder, and I love that a lot. Okay, so what I know about this, without even looking at it, is that this band is elastic, and if I take the band off, like open it up, I can pose the cape. I believe there's wire in there to like pose Shredder around however you want. But I believe you lose the belt. There's not a painted belt underneath it, just like the original toy. And I believe that the belt stays like part of the aesthetic of the cape. So that's weird. Unless it just comes off, and I just didn't know that part. But let's try it. So, okay, so it's Velcro. Oh, it just actually comes off. So the belt comes off, and It has Velcro. Someone said that it Velcroed to the cape and you couldn't put the belt on his front when you took it off. So that's interesting. Okay, so this is the way the toy looked. So that's why you would want to leave it like that. But, I mean, if we just compose this, like wind's blowing, that's cool. No thanks. This is cool. This makes me want to put this on the other on my NECA shredder because this is just excellent. Have that wind blowing in there. Man, that is cool. I love that a lot. So the joints are pretty decent. I don't know if I'm gonna have to soak it. It looks like I won't have to soak it. No. Nope. Okay, good. I don't have to soak this one. Oh, he does have a belt. So he has a belt too. So this is literally just to keep it closed. So this is gonna go in my accessory drawer, and I'm probably not gonna use that again. But man, look at that. Okay, so I'm glad I bought this because I didn't know I needed it, but I need it. This is great. This is great. Okay, so now it's comparison time. And you can see what I was talking about. He's got the belt kind of wrapped around like a little, kind of like it's a, not, like it's a robe kind of thing, which is kind of cool. But in my opinion, Shredder just needs to have a cape. So that's cool. Now, this is weird also because this just doesn't stand very well. And growing up, I really just did not like that I couldn't stand him up. Even the newer version had the better paint job. It just didn't snap. And it's like, why is Shredder just doing this? I understand they're going for the comic pose, like that iconic comic pose that I'm going to show you right here. And but I mean, it's just not good for figures. Like, you almost wish it just stood straight up. I don't know. Like, I mean, I cannot pose him right here. Okay, finally, he's good to go. Okay, so here are our two shredders. I'm going to do some more comparison shots to this. But yeah, it's just fantastic. I really enjoy this. I love how he just has beady black eyes here, and they actually gave him some eyes and pupils and stuff. Looks like that's kind of splitting. I hope that's not the case. It feels like it's splitting down here. But yeah, he's got the same abs. Yeah. So you can swap the hand out to have the same hand right here. But you see what I'm saying right here? Like, this was the... I mean, I guess this is the same thing. He's got a closed hand right here, so I guess that's fine. But this hand right here, the purple, just doesn't go across, and I'm just not a fan of that. But it's whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so I'm going to pose this guy and take some comparison shot pictures. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more turtles, and if you want to see other stuff. Ty and I have some great stuff that we hope you'll love. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff soon, so please like and subscribe and hit the little notification bell so our videos can pop up so you can see just us being stupid and talking about things we love. So thank you so much. I'm Brandon from High Anxiety. Bye.